The story begins in Afghanistan. We see a man named Amir drinking kava. After finishing his drink, he pays and heads home, scanning his surroundings. Entering his house, he goes to the backyard where he keeps dogs. There, he tells his men to open a cage. As they do, we discover several American soldiers are held captive inside, including a woman named Susan. Amir announces, "Once a month, we kill an American soldier with stones, and today, another soldier will die." He then looks at Susan and pulls her to the middle of the road. Everyone, including the other American soldiers, stands by. He starts handing stones to everyone. First, he gives a stone to an American soldier and orders, "You will kill your companion with the first stone." The soldier refuses. Amir asks him one more time. When the soldier still refuses, Amir kills a civilian. The soldier now has no choice. He throws a stone, striking and killing Susan. Seeing this, everyone else starts throwing stones at her. Susan's condition worsens. Then, 2 helicopters appear, coming to save them. They fire indiscriminately at everyone, and American soldiers descend. They quickly pick up Susan and take her to the helicopter, while the rest begin killing Amir's men. As Amir sees this, he spots an RPG. He grabs the RPG and fires it at the other helicopter, which explodes completely. With only 1 helicopter left, they load their companions and flee. They didn't have time to take the remaining prisoners. As soon as they are airborne, Amir attacks and kills the rest of the prisoners. Susan watches this horrific scene with her own eyes, screaming. Time passes. After a while, we see that Susan has fully recovered. Her seniors tell her she can still take leave and doesn't need to return to work. But Susan refuses, stating, "I have to work." We then learn that since returning from Afghanistan, she hasn't gone home. She received treatment and has been undergoing rigorous daily training to make herself stronger. Then we see Afghanistan again at a girls' school. All the girls are talking. Among them is Badia, the daughter of Afghanistan's education minister. As they talk, they hear gunshots. They look out the window to see many terrorist cars. They are all shooting blindly. Chaos erupts everywhere. The terrorists are taking all the girls prisoner. Badia tells her friends, "We have to go to the roof. I think that's the safest place." They go to the roof and hide. We then see that the leader of these terrorists is no one else but Amir. He searches for Badia everywhere and then asks the teacher. The teacher claims Badia didn't come to school today. She was absent. Amir realizes the teacher is lying. He shoots her in the head and orders his men to find Badia. Badia sees this. She understands they will come to the roof soon, so it's best to run away as quickly as possible. She tells her friends to run through the back door. "Come with me." Everyone runs downstairs. Then, Badia collides with a terrorist. The terrorist falls and his gun slides away. As he gets up and moves toward Badia, she picks up the gun and orders him, "Don't come ahead." But when he doesn't stop, she shoots him, killing the terrorist. Hearing the gunshot, everyone starts coming inside. As another terrorist appears, she kills him too. Now, Amir stands in front of her. He tells her to calm down. "We won't do anything to you. Throw the gun." Saying this, he moves forward. Badia shoots him too, but now her bullets are gone. They start running. They run and go to the roof. Amir also follows them. When he reaches Badia's friends, she tries to fight him. Amir picks her up and throws her away. Then he tells her, "So you really want to be a hero, huh? Now I'll show you what I'll do with your friends." He picks up 2 girls and throws them down from the building. Both of them die. Then he takes all the remaining girls to another place. He has locked them up in a small, dirty house. The rest of the girls with Badia are also daughters of government officials. Amir records a message, demanding $10 million from each family for their daughter's release. Badia's mother sees this message and cries. Then we see America again. Here we see Susan practicing. Her fighting style indicates she has become very ferocious. She defeats all her sparring partners, throwing them down, then goes and sits. Then, a man named Travis approaches Susan. He tells her, "I have to talk to you about something important. This is very special. Go get ready." Susan takes a bath, gets dressed, and then goes to Travis. Travis begins to explain, "My team is now at the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan. There's a school there where terrorists have captured many girls. All those girls are daughters of government officers. I want you to join my team." Susan initially refuses, as she's just been through a trauma and doesn't want to return to that place. Then, Travis shows her Amir's video, explaining that he's the one who captured all those girls. Seeing Amir, Susan gets angry and tells Travis, "I'm ready for the mission." She prepares and goes straight to Pakistan. As she exits the airport, she meets a cab driver named Abbas. Abbas takes her to a hotel. His driving is so reckless that it stuns Susan. Upon entering the hotel, she meets a girl who works for Travis. This girl takes Susan upstairs to meet the rest of the team. Susan is the most dangerous person on this team. All the heavy work falls to her. After meeting the team, she leaves to meet Travis. As they talk, Travis tells her, "We have to enter Afghanistan as soon as possible. We'll go in as medics, so no one suspects us." While they're talking, Badia's mother arrives and tells Susan, "I'll send you to Afghanistan. I just want my daughter back." Susan is now ready. But before leaving, she goes to a cyber cafe and calls her friend in Afghanistan, Avina. Avina was with the Taliban, and Susan saved her life. Susan wants to know from Avina where Amir has hidden the girls and where Amir himself is. Avina agrees to give all the information she has. The next morning, they prepare to leave. As they come out, Susan sees that Abbas will be driving one of the trucks. Susan feels scared and doesn't sit in his truck. She chooses to sit in the other truck instead. There, she meets another young man named Malik, who tells Susan, "I'm Abbas's younger brother. He drives the same truck." They reach the border. All the Afghan police officers come and start searching. Abbas explains repeatedly that the trucks only contain medicines, but they don't believe him. One by one, they start picking up the cartons and throwing them down. Susan and Travis are both scared. They know their weapons are hidden in the truck. If their weapons are discovered, all the police will shoot them right there. As their fear intensifies, the police keep throwing the cartons out. Then, their chief arrives, shouting, "What are you doing? You're breaking all the medicines. Let them go." We then learn that this man works for the education minister, whose daughter has been kidnapped, and he is helping them. Now, they enter Afghanistan very easily. Meanwhile, we see Amir. He calls one of the kidnapped girls and asks her if she wants to be free. The girl says yes. Amir says, "You just have to do a little thing. I'll give you a letter, and you'll take it to the police station. After that, you're free." This girl agrees. On the other hand, Susan and her team have reached Afghanistan. First, they arrive at the medical camp where all the medicines are stored. Then, they head back to the hotel. As soon as they arrive, they go to the police station. They stop the car in front and tell the girl to go inside. As she enters, she gives the envelope to the police. The moment they open it, there's a huge blast, killing everyone inside. The girl hears the blast and goes to Travis. Everyone is stunned. Then Susan arrives and says, "I found an address. Amir's people will be there. We have to attack there tonight." As night comes, they reach the location and wait for everyone. First, they set off a small blast to distract everyone. After the distraction, they start killing everyone one by one. They are killing everyone very mercilessly. These people are killed, and one of Susan's men falls down. She tells Malik to stop the car, saying, "We can't leave our friend like this." But Malik argues that if they go back, they will also die. Susan doesn't listen, telling him to turn the car around. As they go back, bullets start flying, but somehow they manage to pick up their companion. However, their companion is now dead. And this time, a bullet directly hits Travis's chest. They shoot again, but now they have to run away. On the way, Susan realizes they've lost Travis too. Today, they have lost two companions, which is very sad. The next morning, Susan goes to the same major with her companions, the one who helped them at the border. She tells him everything and says, "We've lost our two companions. We want to bury their bodies." The major tells them a place, and they start digging. Susan digs here, so engrossed that she doesn't pay attention to anything else. She keeps digging for hours. Then her companions stop her. She comes out. Then she realizes that Badia's mother has come here again. When Susan goes inside and talks, Badia's mother says, "I've brought $10 million. I want you to release my daughter." But as soon as they check the money, they find out that it's fake. They don't understand and ask, "What are you doing?" Badia's mother explains that Amir and his group are among the most illiterate people. They don't see any difference between real and fake notes. "So, I hope that at least you will reach him with the help of this money, and after reaching there, release my daughter and the rest of the girls too." On the other side, we see Amir, who comes to Badia. Looking into her eyes, he says, "I have never met a brave girl like you. You are not afraid of me. I can see fear in the eyes of all the other girls here. I want to marry you. Think how brave our children will be." The children of brave parents are brave. Badia tries to say something, but before she can, Amir says, "You cannot refuse. If you refuse, then I will kill all your other companions." Then Badia becomes quiet. On the other side, Susan sees a car approaching their house. They come out with guns. Then they see Avina inside the car, the woman Susan had called. Avina says, "I found out about Sheik." Amir respects only a few people in the world and is also afraid of them. Sheik is one of them. Sheik is being held prisoner elsewhere. If you release him, you'll be able to deal with Amir. He'll agree to all your conditions. Hearing this, Susan asks Avina for her phone, saying she needs to make a call. Avina replies that she didn't bring her phone, as it could be tracked. As soon as Avina leaves, they start planning how to reach Sheik. The next day, they see people traveling with Sheik, but Susan's team had already been watching him. They start following. Their team is waiting ahead with an RPG, and everyone else has guns. As the cars approach, they trap them. Then Alice sees a bus approaching with innocent people inside. She doesn't want the bus to get caught in the middle of the shootout to avoid civilian casualties. So, Alice deliberately causes an accident, sending her bike into the bus. However, her foot gets stuck in the bus. As the cars arrive on the other side, Susan's team attacks, killing everyone one by one. Susan uses an RPG to blow up the whole truck. Finally, they capture Sheik. They put him in the car. Then they realize Alice is missing. Moving forward, they find Alice, still trapped inside the bus. They try their best to get her out, but Alice says it's not that easy. On the other hand, many enemies are approaching, the same ones whose companions Susan's team killed. Alice tells them to leave her and go, but they refuse. Before they can escape, they are attacked and a bullet hits a boss. They pull a boss out of the car, but he dies on the way. After returning, they bury him too. Malik is deeply saddened by his brother's death. Susan tries to comfort him. Then, she sees a video on TV. The gang from whom they released Sheik has captured Alice. They record a video of themselves slitting her throat. Seeing this, Susan is enraged and goes straight to Sheik, putting a gun to his head. She wants to kill him. Then she looks at Avina. She sees that Avina has a mobile phone in her hand, even though she previously said she didn't bring one. Susan realizes Avina betrayed them. She hits Avina on the head, knocking her unconscious. Checking Avina's phone, she finds out that Avina already informed Amir's people, who could arrive at any time to take Sheik. Susan tells everyone to bring the $10 million. Leave Avina, the money, and Sheik here. If he finds these three, Amir won't come after us. They hide. After a while, Amir arrives. Seeing all this, he calms down and leaves. But Susan's team is still watching him. After a while, Susan orders to start tracking Avina's phone. "I put her phone in the money bag. Now we'll find out where they're going." A while later, Amir reaches his underground base. He meets Sheik and tells him to start preparing, as he wants to marry Badia. Meanwhile, Susan is also ready. She advances with her group to finish Amir as soon as possible. Upon arriving above ground, they see no one as everyone is underground. They only see a guard, whom Susan kills. Then they find the tunnel. Susan goes inside first, telling everyone to bring only small weapons. Once inside, she puts on a burqa to blend in. Other women are also wearing burqas. They start roaming around. Gradually, Susan discovers where all the girls are being held. After searching the entire place, they gather and share information. They've located all the girls, but no one knows where Badia is. Susan orders them to plant bombs everywhere. "When I give the signal, detonate them." On the other hand, Badia is brought to Amir. Sheik is also present. He begins arranging their marriage. But Amir and Sheik argue, and Sheik realizes Amir has a different view of his religion. Their fight escalates, and Amir cuts Sheik's throat. Everyone is scared. Meanwhile, they plant bombs throughout the underground tunnel. Then, one of Amir's men tells him that the money is fake and that the phone with the GPS tracker was inside. Enraged, Amir accuses Avina of betrayal, saying she brought the Americans. He shoots Avina in the head. He orders his men to gather all the women in the tunnel and check their faces for Americans. They line up all the women and start lifting their burqas. They find one of Susan's companions. Smiling, she says, "Your game is over." She presses a button, and bombs explode everywhere. Amidst the chaos, Susan's team starts killing Amir's men one by one. They kill almost everyone. Then Badia runs to her companions and sees Susan. Susan tells Badia to take everyone up the lift while she goes after Amir. Badia takes her companions upstairs as Susan goes after Amir. She finds him, and Amir says, "You're back. This time, I won't let you live." A fierce battle begins. They exchange blows, both becoming bloodthirsty. At one point, it seems Amir will kill Susan, but she survives. She picks up a sword and cuts Amir's throat. Amir is dead. Most of Susan's companions have escaped the tunnel. However, one is trapped inside due to the bomb blast. Susan goes to rescue her, but the trapped woman says it's too dangerous. She reveals she planted bombs throughout the tunnel and will detonate them, killing the remaining enemies and ensuring Susan's team can escape. Susan and the others escape. The rescue team arrives. Everyone boards the chopper. As Malik is about to board, he asks Susan if she's walking. Susan says no, as her companion is still inside, and she won't leave anyone behind. With everyone else safe, she turns to go back. Malik insists on joining her. They get into a car and Malik puts on a CD. He says they'll listen to music on the way. As the music starts, they drive back inside. The film ends.